So, I'm writing this movie, right? Or I'm gonna start writing it soon. You know, we have so much time these days, and it just feels like everyone should be working on their, seminal masterpiece. But, I'm writing it about basically every indie movie ever made, about 20-somethings who are definitely privileged, but not privileged enough to just be okay with it. They're always like, I feel like I have so much potential, and it's bursting out of them with nowhere to go. So they spend 45 minutes being awkward and promiscuous and pushing away that one person who could mean a lot to them. But it wouldn't work because I'm trying to find myself. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, no, I'm on a phone call. Okay. Yeah. So it's the kind of film that would open with an intense scene of her making a bowl of cereal and then sitting on her bed, eating the whole thing, no cuts, nothing, telling her mom she's not going to church that day. And you're just like, oh yeah, she's depressed. She's an artist, maybe a painter or, a filmmaker, why not? But she's struggling to do it. She has all these ideas, but it seems so pointless. All the while, other people are doing things, but she's trying to find herself. And she has enough to meet the people who can do whatever they want, but not enough to actually be them. And so the movie will seem to kind of just wander with a lot of drinking and being unemployed until one night or day, whatever, she's with a stranger and she just breaks. She's a sobbing mess, but something really special happens. They listen to her and they talk for a really long time. And we aren't sure if they did, it probably really meant something. And at the end, she goes home and she starts to write that screenplay. And we aren't even really confident that she has something to say. In all these movies, the people are just assholes to their family. It doesn't make sense to me how you go out, you get your feelings hurt, and then come home and be like, you're a bitch, mom. But, she travels to the city all the time, and she's always talking about moving to the city, but she has no money, and she lives at home and shares a small room. And even when she is home, she spends all her time just picking out clothes to wear for the next time she goes to the city. But who knows what'll happen now, because she met that person and she's gonna finally write that screenplay. And then when the movie's over, we look it up on the internet or something just to see she wrote, directed, produced this thing, starred in it. She composed the fucking score, all that shit. The characters are all played by her real friends and family and given slightly different names. And you're it's one of those student indie films that people use to define themselves. To be I'm not like the other student filmmakers making the exact same thing, trying to get in the exact same rooms. Give me a chance, And people will call it slice of life and tell her she's so desperate to be one of those French New Wave filmmakers. It's about classism and capitalism, mental health, and all the things that people have been saying that bothers them for centuries, because every new thing is technically just a reinvention of something old. And every day feels like it's more and more about just being in the right place at the right time. But yeah, that's basically the kind of movie I'm writing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be satirical. Yeah, mumblecore. Satirical, mumblecore, character-driven, all the shit that people love and hate. It feels like I've been rambling. Sorry, I feel like I've been rambling for 5 minutes and I haven't even really said anything. But I'm gonna write that treatment now, and once I get it to you, hopefully everything makes a lot more sense. Yeah, no, I was gonna start, I don't know, everything about shooting seems like very up in the air right now because baby has all of my shooting equipment. You know, Jonathan. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't even feel like I can be really certain that anything's even gonna happen. But I don't know. It just feels a lot like every time I start working on something, I like get ahead of myself and then I end up hating it before I even really start. Yeah, no, of course. Sorry. Go ahead. I don't want to keep you here. We'll talk about it whenever I write that shit. Cool. Okay. Bye.